we're officially starting quarterly business review season. This being the end of Q1 means that we have to start preparing to hold the quarterly business review sessions with our partners. The two main sessions that we're going to be having in Q2 are obviously with our biggest partners, Google and Microsoft. But probably the most important sessions that we need to schedule are the quarterly business review sessions that we schedule with our agency partners, the ones that work with us under our partner program. As you know by now, two main components of our partner program are the product fulfillment and the sales enablement and growth side of the business. Probably the QBRs are the most important aspect of the sales enablement and growth consultation service that we provide, and these are sessions that we schedule together with our partners to focus on their growth and scaling their portfolio. The sessions happen at the beginning of every quarter between their strategic account manager and our partners, and the idea is to cover all the topics that we have available in order to identify opportunities for growth. So basically, how can we help you grow your portfolio and actually hit your growth targets? The idea during the session, we go over a deck and we go over a plan for the quarter, but the idea during the session is to cover several items in the agenda, all related to the short-term and long-term opportunities partners have to grow their portfolio. And the outcome of the session is a plan of action that we have for the quarter that we try to execute and that we measure in order to be able to hit the goals and targets that we set for our partners. Before the pandemic, what we like to do is to have our partners over here at our headquarters to have a face-to-face QBR. The idea of sharing a room with the partner and discussing things directly for us is extremely important, and they were very successful sessions. You might recall from previous videos, I think the last partner that we had here at the office was Furniture Marketing Group, and we held an in-person QBR here where we covered the entire strategy for the year, and we were able to set some pretty ambitious targets that we actually hit last year. So we were pretty happy with that. I'm going to give you a glimpse of some of the items that we cover in the agenda so you understand some of the things that we do through the program. Usually quarter business reviews start with a portfolio and partnership review. The idea here is to review what's happened in the quarter and to understand where we stand in terms of portfolio. So how many clients are we working with for our partners? How many clients have come on board? If we've had any clients cancel or leave the partnership, and understand if there's a pattern or anything that we should be identifying in order to align the strategic goals that we have for the rest of the quarter, right? Then the next item, and probably the most important one, is reviewing the existing proposals partners have and that we've built for them or that they've built using Compass in order to see which opportunities we have in the short term. As you know, under our Compass solution, we have our proposal engine. Partners make use of that engine to build custom proposals for their PPC prospects. These sessions are where we sit down, we review the entire proposal list for the quarter and try to point out all the ones that haven't closed but have a higher opportunity and chance to close. Once we identify those, we try to determine if the process needs an extra push, if we need to build some custom collateral, if they need extra help, or even if we need to schedule a session to help the partner co-pitch the proposal in order to close it. This gives us an exact idea and an exact amount in terms of the opportunity size that we have for the partner. And it also allows us to take all the material and all the collateral we have available to help the partner push the proposals forward. The next item on the agenda is usually the account growth recommendations. Apart from trying to help partners secure new prospects, one big component of the partnership is identifying opportunities for growth within their existing portfolio. When our strategists optimize accounts, they proactively look for opportunities for growth. So if we have a client that is performing and they're hitting their goals, but maybe they're losing out on impression share due to budget, or they could be capitalizing on a new video campaign or targeting a Hispanic audience, these are the type of things that we bring up to partners and we create account growth opportunities for them. The strategists, together with the strategic market research team, develop decks for the partners so they can deliver to the clients and they can have an easier time pitching the account growth recommendations. A lot of the growth that we've seen from our existing partners comes from existing clients. This is a huge opportunity they have available already since they already have the relationship with the client. So we make a big emphasis on this because this usually means that they can increase 20 or 30% of their revenue just by capitalizing on their existing portfolio. The next item on the agenda is understanding the portfolio trend and the goals that the partner has for the rest of the quarter and the rest of the year. In order to actually have a growth plan, we need to understand where we want to go and how far we want to take the portfolio growth, right? So we sit down with the partner, talk about their internal structure, their capacity, and say, okay, where do you want to take your portfolio? How many clients can you take this year? What's the ideal scenario for you in terms of revenue growth, and how fast do you want to scale? Based on what they give us as feedback and our experience, we share ideas, and then we determine a path for growth for the rest of the year. So we don't only set a target for the next quarter, but we continue reviewing the target for the rest of the year. This gives us a clear roadmap and a clear goal line, and allows us to take all the resources we have available to focus on that specific goal. So reviewing the trend means setting specific numerical values for each one of the quarters, setting a client number in stone, and also trying to identify the real potential we have from the existing portfolio available as well. And then the last item that we like to tackle, and probably the funnest as well when we have these sessions, is trying to schedule and review any consultation sessions that we can make available for our partners. Part of the program and part of what the Compass solution brings is it provides you with sales consultation hours with our strategic account managers that allow you to take advantage of the expertise they have on PPC and use it for your own team. This can go from having training sessions with you and your team to train them on PPC, on new products, and how to pitch particular products, or having specific sessions where we can go over proposals, we can go over the pipeline, and we can go over specific roadblocks that the partner has been facing in order to tackle those roadblocks and help them close more deals. We recently just had one session with one of our biggest partners where the strategic account manager held a training session for 35 sales reps that they have in-house. And the idea was to walk them through PPC. What is PPC? The basics, the advantage over traditional media, the added value that it can bring to the client, and the best verticals to focus on and to position the product, right? So after this session, the sales team was much more equipped to be able to pitch the product and are now a lot more successful as well when talking to potential prospects, pitching proposals, and actually just trying to close the deals as well, right? So that's usually how we wrap up the quarterly business review. We go over the final goals as well. We set in stone some dates to follow up because the idea is that apart from having a quarterly business review, we can also have monthly sessions to follow up on the specific items that we set on the agenda, and we can move forward with the partnership. So far, we've been doing these business reviews for the past 2 years with our partners. They have been extremely successful, and it's what allowed us to grow our existing partners and help them hit their revenue targets. And that is basically what we like to cover during our quarterly business reviews. These are extremely important sessions that we have with our partners, and we believe are the foundation for a solid growth strategy. If you don't put it on paper, if you don't have the sessions and you don't put the numbers down, you're likely not going to be able to hit our goals. So for us, it's extremely important to meet with our partners, align on the strategy, and make sure that they understand that they have our full support and all the resources that we have available. A lot of partners that come to us, especially startup partners, feel that they're not necessarily ready to scale their portfolio, feel they don't have the resources. But once we have these sessions and we put a roadmap for them, they understand that they can do it with the resources they have available, and we make sure that we help them hit their targets. So if you're starting up, if you want to go over a quarterly business review together with us, if you want to identify opportunities for growth within your existing portfolio or your existing pipeline, feel free to reach out and we can schedule a session and we'll gladly help you out. And that's all we have for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.